Hi, greetings and salutations. It's been a minute. Welcome back to the Diesel Freak channel. That's my 1998 Jeep Cherokee XJ. That truck's been a lot of fun. I've created a lot of memories with that thing. I hope to create a whole bunch more. But in order to do that, I need to stick some money into it because it is getting a little long in the tooth. And that chassis's got somewhere around 350, maybe as much as 400,000 miles on it. Especially the rear axle is starting to make a lot of noise. It became very apparent when I went to Nevada and California this past spring with my daughter. You haven't seen that video yet, and I still haven't finished editing it. Apologies. Before I do anything, I got to rebuild this axle, but I do plan on doing a lot of things with this thing. I do plan on doing a lot of upgrades to this, throwing some money at it, and bringing it back to its former glory. I could probably do this without pulling the rear axle, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pull the rear axle and get it up here in my teeth because I'm too damn old and too damn fat to be walling around down on the ground like a slug. So I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna bring it in here, put it up on stands, so I can actually work on it. Now I don't know if I'm going to get it all out today. It might take a couple of days to do this because I still need to go out and make money, but this is what I got to do. Let's get underneath here. Goddamn. Oh, geez. Well, I think one of the things I want to do is replace that cover because I'm sick of that crap. I got to pull the shocks loose. I might as well just pull them out. Oh, look, my bump stop's gone. I need to pull the U-bolts, the shocks, the brakes, the drive shaft. Wow. Well, look how rusty everything is. Oh my God. I haven't used this in a while. Yeah. I do need to get underneath here and remove some stuff. Alright, I'm going to set you up on a time lapse and we'll start ripping things apart here. Yeah, this is going to be a ball. Oh, sweet Jesus. Mother Mary. Oh. Oh, fuck. I'm so old. Well, that only took an hour and a half, and I think I made the right decision by bringing it in here because, man, my knees are killing me. But yeah, it's getting to be time for me to go, so I'm going to hang this up for today. Tomorrow I'll drain this, pull the brakes off, probably go ahead and pull the axles, and maybe the third member too if I have time. And then eventually we'll break into the new parts. Probably should make sure I got the right ones. Yeah. But there she is, Chrysler 8 1/4. So I'm doing to this. I've already done the disc brake conversion from I think it was an 04 Liberty. I got a video on that. Oh look, brake pads are in really good shape. And I got a limited slip for here and 410 gears. I'm going to clean this thing. I'm going to put new brake lines on it. Yeah, finally get this thing rear geared. So we'll be back tomorrow. For you it'll be just a second, but for me it'll be 24 hours or 20. 1.5 hours. See you in a minute.
Well, good morning. I got about 1.5 hours, 2 hours to get this thing tore down, so I guess I should just start. Let's remove that cover first. To pull the axles, I showed this in a previous video, but there's the end of the axle shafts right there, separated by that center pin, and there's a little C-clip. I don't know if you can see that down in there or not. Maybe you can. That's what holds the axle into the axle housing. To get this pin out, you gotta take this bolt that screws into this housing, the pin goes through this center pin. So you gotta pull this out so you can drop the center pin out. That will allow you to push the axles in enough to drop the C-clips out. Then you can pull the axles out of the tube, and then you can start pulling all this garbage out. So that's next. There's a little bit of grubbiness in there, but not too bad. The bearings don't look terrible, but when I pulled this axle tube out on the I guess it would be the passenger side. That came out with it. It might be the noise on D-cell that I was hearing. And I'm out of time. The power went out for roughly an hour, and it's burned up my morning pretty good. I need to get cleaned up and start heading out. Tomorrow I'm going to take this third member apart, get the gears off of it. I don't have to really do anything with this, really. I don't have to do anything with it. I don't have to do a damn thing. I got all new stuff. But I do need to see, well, this doesn't have shims. It says adjusters. Easy. It's going to be easy to set up. But I'm out of brake clean, and I need to clean that up a little bit more. Plus, I need to get the axle tubes cleaned. I want to put new, I think I have them. I think I got new bearings and new seals. They're probably up there with the rest of the parts up there. But I'm going to replace these. Get this cleaned up. Like I said, I need more brake clean so I can do this right. And I also have a truss. It's up there. I have a truss I'm going to put on here. Where'd I get that from? I don't know. eBay, I think. It was cheap. It stinks like gear oil. If you've ever smelt gear oil, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. I'm going to find something to put this oil in. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be just a second for you. It's going to be a whole day for me. See you in a minute.
Day 3.
Good morning. So what I've done so far today, I've been out here for a little bit. I took the caliper brackets off the end of the axle tubes, and I pulled the seals off both ends, and now I'm fixing to pull the bearings. I've hogged this out with brake clean. I think I got 8 cans last night, and I'm going to clean out the axle tubes and try to get as much of this gear oil out of this thing as possible so I don't get sick. But anyway, I'm like I said, I'm fixing to pull the bearings, and in order to do that, you need a tool, a special tool, and it's one of these. And what this is a blind hole bearing puller, and it's really designed more for bearings that are pressed into a hole in a casting or something that has no way to reach the backside to push it back out. And this works good. I think this, I don't know if I use this for the, I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, I don't remember anymore. It's been so dang long. And I'm getting old, and they say your memory's the second thing to go when you get old. And I don't remember what the first is. Anyway, I've got this tool, and what this is it's big enough to fit in through the bearing to get to the backside, and then you screw this thing in, and it goes into a tapered hole, and then it spreads these fingers out so you can reach the backside of the bearing, and then you can either get a slide hammer or a puller to screw onto this and pull it out. That's the plan anyway. So let's see if I can make this happen. Probably not. She goes. That's kind of how she goes. Methinks. All right. Well, as usual, I've run out of time, and so this is going to have to wait till tomorrow. But I've got this thing completely stripped down. There's nothing. There's no races. There's no bearings. Everything's cleared out of here. Tomorrow I think I'm just going to do an inspection of the old parts and see if I can find anything that is noticeably wrong. And Maybe it's my transfer case. Maybe I screwed that up when I rebuilt it. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know how you screw up a transfer case rebuild, but it's possible. If anybody could do it, it'd be me. That being said, I need to go make some money. And then tomorrow we'll look at these gears and bearings and see what we can see, and then go through some of the new parts. Okay? Okay. So until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot safe. Oh, yeah, that's not the end of the video, it's the end of the scene. You idiot. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Well, there's the pinion gear. And it don't look too bad, really. It's got a pretty high polish on it, but there's no chips. Ow, that was the crushed sleeve. There's no pitting or anything on it. It's just really, really polished to a mirror finish. Same thing with the ring gear. The bearings, on the other hand, are pretty clapped out. This is the best of the, which one is this? I think this is, that's the inner pinion bearing. And there's the race. Let me see if I can zoom in on for you. Does that look hideous or what? Let me back this thing out a little bit. That's too much. There, that's better. Let me get a new race and I'll show you the difference. It's a little shallower, isn't it? My goodness, it is. These are Koyos, made in Japan. They're pretty decent bearings. These are like butter, and the other ones are just completely, and they feel like they got, I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not great either. All the bearings and all the races look like that, pretty worn out. I need to get another set of Koyo pinion bearings. Oh, that was good. Just dropped the frickin' thing. That's gonna be my setup bearing, I think. Yeah, idiot. Long story long, all that's going to the scrapper. I don't need any of it. I did try to pull the ring gear off and promptly broke one of the bolts because I didn't heat it up, you know, to melt the Loctite. So that's what I need. I need to make a list. Remind me to make a list. I need red Loctite. I need a setup bearing. What else do I need? I guess that's it for now. Anyway, obviously the differential on this rig was plumb worn out, and it needed to be. I needed to re-gear it anyway. And you know, if I'm gonna go and re-gear and put new bearings in it, I might as well put some kind of locker in it. Should have done that before I got lights, but I didn't. But what I settled on here was a PowerTrax Grip Pro limited slip differential. Ooh, it comes with a booklet and stickers. I like stickers, tons of them too. My goodness. Power Grip. Warning, this hemisphere is not serviceable. Loosening bolts for dismantling assumes board warranty. Don't take it apart, Rick. Whatever you do, don't take it apart. So, very well packaged. Maybe this is the box I'll put the old one in. It's heavy. Let go! Oh, for fuck, oh, for Pete. it's heavy. Oh yes. So this is a helical gear type limited slip differential. It's heavy, holy cow. When it comes to the Chrysler 8 1/4, there's not very many options. There's a couple different options of this. This was the cheapest. Of course, why wouldn't it be? But it was still like nearly $400, and a good lunchbox locker is about $300. And a selectable, like an e-locker or an air locker, like $1,200. And I will say this: if I was going to be wheeling on a weekly basis, I would have gotten a selectable. That's the best of both worlds. You get a open diff when you want one, and the flick of a switch, you've got a locked differential. For a limited slip, I believe this is the best option because there's no clutches. There's a helical gear, and it does things, and there's magic and voodoo, and it just does, hopefully, it does what it says it's going to do. I wanted to mention one more thing. This tool that I used to get the bearings off the carrier it's a puller. It's made by Vivor. It's made by Vivor. They make a lot of crap. And I think this setup cost me about $130. I have to go back and look. I bought it a long time ago. But it comes with 3 different size. I think this one came with 3 different sized dies, if you will, for different size pinion bearings. So I got this set up so I can do everything from a Dana 30 all the way up to I think it's capable of doing like a Dana 80. Comes with a little tote. If you're in the market for one of these, check out the links in the description, and I'll put it there, along with the new jack stands I got from Vivor. Not sponsored. Nobody sponsors me. I'm a lone wolf, man. No sponsors. Not that I would turn one down. Just saying. Yeah. So probably in the next video, I'm going to show getting this set up in the housing. The tool to use to set your lash and your clearance, and all that stuff. We're gonna learn together because I've never done this before, but I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. So let's see if we can't set this up without screwing it all up. Okay? Until next time, you know the drill. You stay safe, have fun. I forgot my tagline. It's have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, and have a splendid day. There, I got it. It's been too long. I got to start making videos again. Okay, bye.